the ones that are fighting. They've got something there. There's 3 or 4 of them that were fighting over it looked like maybe a lizard or a snake even. I can't see now, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ground hornbills. Oh, isn't this incredible? A lovely big flock of one of the most endangered birds. Go to a little bit to the left there. There's some... There. What are they? Oh, pecking into a piece of wood, seeing if there was anything in it. Isn't that incredible? See, the one at the back there, that's a male. So I'm telling that by the large casque. Now, a casque is that extended piece of the beak that's on top. And unfortunately, we are in a bit of a gremlin zone. I'm going to try roll to keep with them, but we might lose you. Off they go to roost. And they'll probably sleep in those dead trees tonight. So we should be treated to a dawn chorus of doo, 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 doo. There's still one on the ground. Or 2, actually. There we go. That's the male. Oh, beautiful camera, David. How exquisite. Aren't they just magnificent creatures? And as James says, they're about turkey-sized. Now, very different feeding from a turkey. They're actually incredible predators. And I don't want to disturb them. I want them to stay there for the night, so I'm going to move away from them. We'll keep talking about them. Now, considered to be the king of the birds. And the folklore goes that there was a war between the snakes and the birds. And the king of the snakes, the black mamba, was winning the battle and massacring the birds. Oh, but I'll finish that story shortly. Apparently we've got a story about ground hornbills. So they're saying in Venda culture they're considered to be the king of the birds. So history goes the birds and the snakes were having an immense battle, but the snakes were winning. Because the king of the snakes, the black mamba, was just so effective at biting all the birds, and eventually the birds went and begged the ground hornbill, who had remained, like Switzerland up to this point, neutral, and eventually the ground hornbill agreed to take up the birds' strife. And what happened was that met out in the battle, and the black mamba slithered up to the front, mocking the birds. "Is this the best you've got? I have dispatched all your warriors." And the ground hornbill promptly bit him in half. And that was the end of the king of the snakes. And then the birds made the reluctant ground hornbill a very reluctant king of the birds. They, of course, really, really adept at eating snakes. That's probably where the origins of that folklore come from. Now, of course, we had a little quiz going a bit earlier.